Good morning, everybody from Valkerm Dunes. I am going to be doing a little bit of level grinding today. I'm going to level up my summoner, which I have put a lot of effort into getting all the summons yesterday, and I might want to go get Fenrir at some point. But for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be grinding levels. So that's what I decided to do. This is a bonus stream. I am going to be here for about 2 hours, and I'm also going to be doing my main stream today. So this is in addition to what I normally do. So expect these kinds of streams to just randomly pop up gorilla style in the future here. So it'll be just anything, random games or whatever. Probably some more Final Fantasy 11 stuff. I love Final Fantasy 11. So let me just make sure that all the streams and everything are working correctly here. I gotta double check my streaming stuff and everything. Once we're good to go, I will start grinding for experience points. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Always confuses me when I have certain things in place. My bad. So now I have everything is in the correct place here. Sorry about that little bit of an echo there. I was opening one of my tabs and checking to make sure that everything is simulcasting correctly. Good morning, Chaya. Good to see you. Hope you had a good rest and everything after your debut. Hopefully you didn't get too scared out of your wits by Huggy from Poppy's Playtime. I don't know what level this goblin is. Let me check him. What echo? I'm just waking up. You weren't finding, but it got you a good clip. I made sure that I made a good clip out of it. So I'm pretty decent at editing. Like I've been doing this whole thing for like almost 3 years now. So like I have content on YouTube, clips of my stuff. I have content on YouTube and TikTok. This is Asura. Yes, this is retail, Raymond. Yeah, sometimes I forget to update that stuff too with the commands. On Asura, a great server. Yeah, it's a great server except for the economy. Hold on a second here. Okay, so both of these are the Goblin Butcher was very tough, high defense, and the Damselfly incredibly tough. Also on Asura, cool. This is a mini stream. This is one of my bonus streams. It's a gorilla stream. So we'll be like grinding for about 2 hours or so, and then I'll do my other stream later, which is gonna be Pokemon ZA. That's gonna be the main stream, and it's gonna be about 5 hours long. I don't have any MP. I should really have rested for MP before I got over here. We're gonna have to roll up through that cave over there and fight lizards. So right now I'm level 14 summoner. How do you fix it? But you can wait. It's probably something through Nightbot or one of your commands in your streaming. I'd have to see just whenever we get a chance to do that. I'm on my way over to the lizards and the goblins and the bats closest to the zone. That one's very tough over there. We're heading back. Need to check your summon to see how far you got into it. A lot of it's tied to story progress, honestly, as far as what summons you want. So I would recommend committing to doing the storyline and stuff. Because I've done so much with the story in Final Fantasy XI, I'm going to be able to have Odin and Alexander at 75 after I do the requisite quest stuff. And I got Kate Sith and Diablos in my arsenal right now. That's one of the interesting things about 11 is that a lot of the summons are tied to the story. I don't know if I can take this guy. Tough high defense. What about this guy? Incredibly tough high defense. I think we'll need to sneak around these dudes. Hopefully he doesn't see me. That's one of the things that I learned about playing this game, chat, is situational awareness is paramount. You always need to be looking where your enemy is. Because if you don't, then they're going to get the jump on you. It's one of the things that you don't really see a whole lot of in games. Like, 11 taught me to hug the walls and stuff. Oh, shit. Bats. I could probably take these. Time for a battle. I am summoner, Leah. They're called trusts. They are an official part of the game. So, what Square Enix has done, if you're not aware, is that you can solo in Final Fantasy XI. You can solo a lot. You don't only really need a party at end game now. Take care of more bats. These bats are worth 400 apiece. Not too bad, actually. I'm out of mana right now, and that's why you don't see me casting spells. I've got to go find. I'm gonna need to go to my experience point camp and rest. I'm on Asura. I'm on the official servers. Christian. Thank you for the alert, Shia. Appreciate you. When you played only people with solo were Beastmaster. Yeah, that was the old 11. That was like 75 cap era 11. Alright, I'm gonna go find a good lizard camp over here. Why would I do that, Christian? I have characters that are from 2004. I'm not gonna give up my old character. Unlike you, OG. Unlike you, scrubs, I'm OG. I don't play on those other rogue servers. Yeah, we all love 11 and everything, but if you really want to support the game, you would pay a subscription. That's just my opinion. Yes, the trust have made the game a whole lot more accessible overall. And Square Enix is legitimately still updating the game. We got a new Limbus last year, and we are getting some changes to the trust system this year. So it's still being updated. I know there's a lot of talk about it being in maintenance mode or whatever, but they still actively keep watch on their own game. Maybe not as much as they do with 14, but they do still have eyes on 11. I'm about healed up, and then I'll summon Kate Sith here and start doing some grind in earnest. Reactivated your account yesterday. Took a couple hours to get used to it again. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a curve, especially with the UI by comparison. If you're coming from 14, you've got a lot to learn. The UI is not nearly as intuitive. At some point, they were trying to overhaul the UI, but they said something about like technical limitations, time, and money, and then they kind of scrapped that project. Which is sad because that would have given a lot more better user experience. You know, modernizing the UI would go a long way in this game, I think. Like from an official standpoint, we don't talk about Windower. It exists. You can use it on your own volition or whatever. But I play vanilla. I don't play with any extra things. Sorry, the first day was available on PS2 Play for a couple years. Yeah, I also started on PS2 and I played it until about Burning Crusade of World of Warcraft. Then I took a little bit of a break, then I came back. I've been on and off with this game for many, many years. Alright, let's actually do some summoning here. Like Kate Sith. Most of the macros survived, but lost them for Geo Thief, Summon, Core, and Ranger. Ah. Go, Kate Sith. Oh, big fireball. 662 experience points. I'm gonna pop my Echad ring. Because that gives me a lot more experience. I'll level up faster. So this is like a short level blast stream. Sorry. I had something pop up on my screen and I was like, what? It was just something from Steam, some demo or something that said it was revoked from my Steam. Later today, I'm going to be playing Pokemon ZA for about 5 hours. This is a short grind sesh. Go, Kate Sith. I choose you. Dun 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 dun. Level 15 summoner. Go. Go, Kate Sith. Meow. We like cats. We like cats and we like Final Fantasy XI. I'm a cat lover. I have a cat. I have 598 experience points from that chain 3 there. Nice, nice. Thank you for the follow, Michael. Appreciate you. Goblin Ambusher. These guys are too easy. We're gonna fight this guy. Go. Use your claws. It's 980 experience. So you made it to 73 Black Mage Soulburn. My first 75 was Black Mage. I was a Black Mage main. That's where a lot of the information. That's where a lot of the inspiration for my VTuber came from. Sorry, my brain did a fart and said the wrong word. Language be like that. English be Englishin'. I hate it when I still get like animation locked. When I'm like starting to fight. I'm gonna summon Ifrit. I killed Ifrit. I was killing Ifrit yesterday. I don't know if you guys ever remember that, like, old forum. How many times did it take you to beat Matt? I didn't count, but I had a... I have it on my YouTube. Hi, Siren. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for the love.
Hello there.
Hello, I'm doing a bit of grind time today. Just this little bonus stream. Thanks for the hydrate. I'm gonna have to go.
Hydration time. That means everyone.
Yeah, I've got a hydrate here. Thank you so much. I mean, I think it at least took me 10 times to beat Matt Botu. I was on 75 Red Mage. Matt is still no joke. I didn't use Trust. Like, I did it OG. I did it old school. They have it where you can use Trust in the Matt fight, and I fucking refused. I said, no, that is not how that works. I am not gonna do it that way. I wanted the classic Matt experience, not the we're steamrolling over Matt. Yeah, I just need to show him those skills. Oh, gee. Attack! Go Ifrit. Punch that goblin. Hi, Nikomi. Good morning. Good time zone. This is a short little 2-hour stream. Grind time. Oh. Goblin. Show it up. Rock Crusher. Kablam. 900 experience points. There's some bats over here. Haven't really played since the Trust came out, so I had to do mine OG. Yeah, so Elenastoff, my guy right here, he's my stream alt. So I have 2 characters now. One is my first character was back from 2004 on PlayStation 2, from when he had started, and played him off and on for many, many, many years. And what was it? I think it was October of either 2024 or 2025. I think it was October 2025. No. It was 2024. October 2024, I decided to do a new character and just stream all of my adventure from Final Fantasy XI. Post it up as like VODs on YouTube as content. Unedited. So that people could, you know, like see the full journey experience from point A to point B on everything. Gameplay a lot more intense than the current Final Fantasy. I'm still learning about it all. I would say that the best way I could compare 11 to 14 is 11 is a lot more tactical. Battle is more automatic, and the outcome of battle is more based on the decisions that you make in battle, like the magic that you cast or the weapon skills that you do. Whereas Final Fantasy XIV is just very kind of button mashy and based on rotations like World of Warcraft. They're 2 very different games. Which in a lot of ways is a good thing, because what 14 started out was closer to a weird version of 11. Yeah, 14 is just basically Square's version of WoW, combined with Guild Wars 2. The developers of Final Fantasy XIV said that they were playing a lot of Guild Wars 2 at the time that they were developing it. So you can see many You can see many similarities between the 2 games, Guild Wars 2 and Final Fantasy XIV. There's a lot of, you know, like the ground puddles and all the stack markers and all that stuff were inspired by Guild Wars. I am playing on PC. Unfortunately, they don't have a console version right now, Nikomi. They have chosen to leave Final Fantasy XI on PC only. But for both games, I've played on PC. For Final Fantasy XIV, I have the PS5 version, but I mostly just play it on PC. Final Fantasy XI is only available on PC. So I'm level 17 summoner now, almost level 18. I'll open this temporary chest. Maybe I'll get an ether. Yes, I got an ether. Restore my mana. And some tomato juice, too. So sometimes you get little temporary items and stuff that can help you in battle. Tomato juice is good for refresh. I need to do a little bit of a short rest here. Some people have compared Final Fantasy XI to Dungeons and Dragons, because you had to do like a short rest occasionally, recover your mana. If 11 came back to console, what would you do? I don't know. A lot of that depends on if they enable remote play or not. I've put 11 on my Steam Deck before. It runs really well. It is possible, but there's a lot of technical backflips that you have to do to get it to work. Did you know Mortal Kombat is a Nordic church song? It's Finish Him. That's funny. Finish Him. Just a little bit of short rest here. But good morning to everybody. Hope you're all having a good day so far, waking up on this Monday. Hydrate. I actually set a schedule. I'm starting the new year with a schedule, and I'm trying to keep it. Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Pacific. This is a bonus stream. This is just outside of that. Alright, let's get Kate Sith back in here. I would use Diablos, but he is so mana hungry. He's like 3 MP per second. And I don't have auto refresh until like level 25 to like mitigate that. Go attack. Get him, Kate Sith. Alright, there we go. 450. I want to be a mage with orbs surrounding me like Shantato. Unfortunately, they don't let you do that. It's like specific to her. I don't know why. Like, Shantato's just got that aura. I would love to have that as like an effect that I could have too. Go attack! Scratch that, Blizzard. My triumph for a summoner is when I had enough perpetuation and refresh to keep summons out forever. Yeah, I want to get to that point for sure, Kaibar. I'm gonna be a really, really strong summoner too, because like I've done so much story. I'll have Alexander and Odin. I already have Diablos and Kate Sith. Like I want to take this fully to 99 and merit it. Maybe job master it eventually. I already have 99 red mage on this character. Yeah, I don't think the summoner in Final Fantasy XIV compares to 11's at all. You actually had to go to like physical locations in the world and fight an avatar in order to unlock it. Go get him. Take care, Nakomi. Super macro intensive, yeah. But see, most of the macro system really is in place because the UI doesn't have buttons to press. So you have to write your own buttons. Like shortcuts. I was playing, when I played as Black Mage, sometimes I would just type commands in the chat box line for casting a spell. Like /MA space quotes the spell name, end quote, space, target, whatever. Like, because the spell list gets to be a whole lot. It gets to be a lot of scrolling through stuff. Or you can write a macro, a user macro. Rock Crusher. Let's see, am I level 20 yet? Level 18, almost 19. Go Kate Sith. Right now I'm a Kate Sith as my avatar of choice. It's like Kate Sith is a physical attacker and it only uses 2 MP a tick. Just like Carbuncle. Which it's weird because it started off as 1. It started off as 1 MP a tick. Nice. Big damage. 169 with the Rock Crusher. Level 19. I'm like halfway through Rhapsody's of Vana'diel from what I can tell. So I have some decent XP bonuses. I don't have like the full bonuses for XP and stuff, but we'll get there. I had to actually stop the other day and do some Rhapsodies of Vana'diel stuff. I mean, Wings of the Goddess. I had to do some Wings of the Goddess stuff so that we can continue on with Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. Goblins. These are now a decent challenge. I should move to the Snipper Beach. These monsters are too weak for me now. Oh, I want to save some MP while I'm traveling. Gotta move camp. When you get the setup you want, Garuda is amazing for travel, no mount needed. Does Garuda give you like an ability that makes you move faster or something? More sand bats. Weapon skill. One of her spells makes you run fast. Cool. Let's see, after I get to level 20, I'll head over to Kofim. So typically my path has been like 1 through 10, levels 1 through 10 is just like the outside area zone. 10 through 15 or so, come over to Kronstadt Highlands, then 15 through 20, go over to... Oh, hello, Mr. Leecher. 15 through 20, I go to Valkyrie Dunes. 20 to... level 20 to 30, I go over to Bafem. And from 30 to 40, I go to Crawler's Nest. And then from 40 to 50 is Bostano Oubliette, the Sandoria dungeon. So, like, I have a whole little leveling path that I take. Staff skill up. Man, this guy's putting up a fight. There we go. That was 1K experience. Nice. 1,000. Easy prey. Of course you want to fight. Okay, at least it's like decent level. Go, Kate Sith. Meow. Attack. Give him the claws. So there's like a 50-second cooldown. Dunes is life, Dunes is love. It's all you need to know as an 11 player, for sure. Whoa, 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 what the? Hello? This gambler totally almost wrecked my stuff, man. Aw, shit. This isn't good. What level are you? I'm getting the hell out of here. Sorry to my NPC party, I'm running away. I'm out of here. Ain't no way. Getting out of here. Getting the hell out of Dodge. Man, that goblin gambler just rolled up and said, Aroga! Almost blasted my party to oblivion. As far as I know, they still chase you all the way through the zone. I don't think that there's been any change to that. In fact, I should probably just keep running. I don't want them to catch up with me. I should probably hop over to Quafem now anyways. I'm level 19. Yeah, we'll head over to Quafem now. Start fighting crabs over in Quafem. Ay, ay, ay. Little butterfly, read black and blue. Doing the Beastmaster shuffle. I never really got into Beastmaster back in the 75 era. I played it a little bit, but it just felt, I don't know. At the time, it just kind of felt tedious. And I would rather have been in a party at that time anyways. Guys who haven't been having to fight other people for mobs. I think that's mostly because everybody's at the end game where they're all grinding for capacity points. Because I've been to some capacity point parties in like, I think the Dough Gates. And it can get pretty crowded there. So most of the people are like toward their end game grinds. If you already got all 99s and stuff. I'm not anywhere near that in terms of getting everything to 99 yet. That'll take a while. I'll change my job and then it will let me refresh my health. This is Sura. Yes, retail. This is on the official servers and I pay a subscription fee. Yep, I'm playing on the live servers. You see a lot of Horizon players because they do a lot of streaming. Like, there are very few retail players. I think I can count the amount of retail streamers on one hand. Maybe two. Let's see, let's go to Quafem. Stealth here, been playing since 2003. Nice. I started back on Ramu in 2004 on the PlayStation 2. Elvinastoth here is my alt that I created in October 2024 when I started streaming 11. The hell is that thing? That's a notorious monster. I'm not fighting that. He's just standing there menacingly. Just standing there. Alright, let's go ahead and summon my trust again. Try and... I bring Kupo Freed along. I still use like 3 trusts and a bonus trust. Currently. The bonus trust gives you the dedication effects. Incredibly tough high defense. Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's see. Summon magic. How about... let's summon Ramu this time. Because I know these are weak against lightning. Yes, this is Asura Yako. Not the bounty hunter. Oh, come on. Not fair. Owie! Jeez! What'd I do to you, buddy? Provoke, 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 for the god, love of God, provoke. I died. That was some bullshit. That was some bullshit. I just roll up in here and then I get ganked by this goblin running up and down the beach. At least I'm not level 30 yet. I didn't lose any experience. Yeah, I started on Ramu in 2004, then eventually got merged into Bahamut because of server merge. And after a while, when Bahamut's server population started declining and things were getting difficult, I transferred to Asura. There was a period of time where Bahamut was just kind of like declining. Back to Glafem we go. You lose XP under level 30. So yes, you still lose experience. They have not changed that. Except for level 30 and under. They increased it from like level 5 to level 30 as to when you start losing experience. Went from Asura to Bahamut and now both locked down due to congestion. Yeah, that's pretty wild too. That shows me that, you know, people are trying to fill up the servers, or maybe it's mercs, I don't know. But the server population's concentrated in just a few servers, and they're trying to even it out. Free. Bahamut is more LFG events, Asura loaded with mercs. Yeah. But there's still some good link shells on Asura too. Like the two link shells that I know of are help new players and the one that Myth Poster Syndrome runs that I'm in, which is FMWB. I don't know exactly what that means. Oh, I think it means fighting monsters with buddies. What's going on with the potato? The potato, it has like an elemental wheel going on. That is Shantado, one of the main characters from Final Fantasy XI that you can summon. Can I? Let me see. Yeah, I need to be casting Protect on myself. I'm too squishy. I always wear that protection. Cast Protect on yourself. Let's see, we're gonna summon Ramu again. I'm not getting anywhere near that shorter line this time. You can summon NPCs if a 14 needs that. Well, the thing is that 14 does have that. It's called the Duty Support System. And it's exclusively for dungeons. Go get him, Ramu. Hit him with the thunder, too. Nuke that bish. Nuke the bish fish. Attack. Yeah, you can't do duty support with friends. It is that is a solo thing. In 14. In 11, most of what you do in 11 for a majority of the first part of the game is you're soloing. You're doing grinds, you're fighting hundreds of monsters, and you're leveling up. So I just hit level 20, Summoner. I have Ramu as my summon. He's following me around here. Go get him. Yeah, Summoner in 11 is so much better because you can have your summons out for longer. It's not just like, oh, here's an attack. The avatar appears for 5 seconds, and he goes away.
Time for a small break, chat. We'll be back with Wizzy in 3 minutes.
Hello, Peter.
No further interruptions for another hour afterwards. Consider subbing if you want ad-free.
Hi, Envy. So we had to respond to a message real quick there. Big hat. You should see my 2D model. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I'm also gonna be live at 2 p.m. Central Time today. 12 p.m. Pacific. So this is a short little Final Fantasy XI stream of just like grinding monsters. People love my hat. They also love to knock my hat off with pineapples. Just something I came up with. Stream is a great excuse to listen to 11 music. I better start attacking. Got distracted. Oh, my avatar wasn't out. My bad. I'm gonna summon Kate Sith again. Yeah, Summoner is really cool in 11. I'm glad that I got the Summoner that I want though. Like I've got Kate Sith. Lots of people were begging for Kate Sith to be a summon for a very long time. They eventually implemented it. But it was not one of the summons that was originally introduced to the game. It was a little while after Wings of the Goddess that they put Kate Sith in as a summon. Well, okay then, just run away. I guess I ran out of MP. He was like, no, I'm out of here. I'm gonna rest for a second here. Gotta do a short rest. Recover MP time. Welcome back from the break, chat. Good to see you, Ambi. Gotta recover some mana. Thanks for the follow, Soul. Appreciate you. How hard would it be to get through the story as a dancer red mage? If you get anything, if you get any job to level 99, you can get through the story. Easy. The trust system helps you solo. All these NPCs right here that you summon, and they do give you a lot of these NPCs that you can summon, they help you get through the story. So if you want to experience the story of Final Fantasy XI, there's never been a better time. Do you hear about the Viking who exercised too much who was pretty Thor afterwards? I love that. That's great. I love dad jokes and I love all sorts of humor, so keep those jokes coming. Is there a particular server worth picking? Since right now Asura and Bahamut are closed for character creation, I'm not sure. Odin is popular for Japanese players. It also has English options. Server choices depend on whether you prefer bustling markets or end-game or a more casual experience. Asura and Bahamut, though, right now are in lockouts. So, really, I guess you could choose... I don't know. I want to do a little bit of research for you here. Because it's hard for me to give you a good opinion with the servers being closed off as they are. 2025. So, just based on the auction house, the closest server that you can get outside of Asura and Bahamut is Phoenix or Fenrir, that has the most active player populations. And that's just based on auction house data. From the website FFXIAH.com, the auction house website. So, Phoenix or Fenrir would be your go-to, I would say. The most populated outside of Asura and Bahamut. Odin is still the top, but it's mostly JP heavy. It's mostly like Japanese side. But then I'm sure that there's probably still English players on there too. Yeah, I would aim for Phoenix or Fenrir. If they ever open up Asura and Bahamut again, then you could probably transfer over using a paid character transfer, which I think is like 20 bucks. It's pretty expensive unless they're running a sale. Alright, let's get our summon back. Meow! I summon a cat. I'm gonna pet that cat. Wonder if he's learned any new abilities. Hit him with the claws. 21. So level 21. Sick him. Messing around in Clefim? Yeah. Leveling in my summoner. Got Kate Sith fighting crabs. Yeah, you level up really quickly in this game, chat. So, it's not like the Final Fantasy of old days. In Modern 11 and retail, where you pay for a subscription, you go through levels pretty quickly. And the real grind is at end game, when you start doing like job point grinds and master levels, which can take days. You can grind forever in this game. So 1 through 99 is a pretty easy grind. You can do it entirely solo. The other stuff you might want to group up with a party to get capacity points and merit points. Capacity points get you your job points, and limit points get you your merit points. So we got merit points, we've got job points. There's a lot of grind on grind in this game. They've put a lot of extra systems in, which is interesting. And with job points, once you reach certain levels of your job points, you get what are called gifts, which can unlock new spells and abilities. Yeah, I was running for my life in Valkyrie for a gambler a little while ago. Yeah. Also, the home point crystals, you can teleport between home point crystals, and they put a lot of these around. similar to how there's aetherites in Final Fantasy XIV. Travel and traversal are a lot faster than they used to be. Where's all the dang crabs at? I guess I have to walk down the path here. Oh, Kate Sith is still out draining my MP. Get back in the bag, you cat. I had that cat out of the bag. Put him back in the bag. I'm gonna rest for some MP a bit. I'll be live for about another 45 minutes, chat. And then I'll be back at 2 p.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Pacific. I'll be playing Pokemon ZA. Making some progression in that. And I will be in my live 2D at that time. My bonus streams are just PNG. They're just like laid back, real chill. I don't have to have the lights on or the camera on. Alright, my MP's charged enough. Let's go fight some more monsters. I'm gonna summon Shiva. Oh, sexy ice lady. Do your thing. Because this check is incredibly tough. What about that white over there? Oh, they're incredibly tough. I'm gonna fight him anyways. Go for it. I'm kind of glad they didn't ever actually make the Final Fantasy XI mobile game, because I think it would have ruined the game. The reason that got canceled is they said that it didn't meet their expectations. All right. Wait. What happened? That was some serious server lag. Level 22. That was a lot of server lag there. Took like 6 seconds to finish that monster. What abilities do you have? Give him a blizzard too. Shiva cast blizzard. Oh, went up to level 8 summoning magic. Nice. Attack! It'd be nice, but extremely random to have a modern console port. Imagine if this game came to the Switch, and it was like only a Switch port. Or like a Switch 2 port. Just carry it around with you. The thing is about 11 is it can run on most any hardware at this point. It does not require a whole lot. They would like seriously have to give it a graphical overhaul for it to put any kind of stress on the hardware. Give him an axe kick. Oh, cool. They get summoning skill ups from using the summon commands. I didn't know that. That's pretty nice. 1400 experience. What's in this chest? Catholicon? I don't need that. I'll take these high ethers, though. That's mostly what these temporary chests are useful for. So until you get, like, auto refresh. Need a high ether. I'll get some mana potions in me. Why can't I use it? Oh, there was a cooldown. Alright, let's go. Magic. I had to remember my my elemental wheel. Undead are weak to fire. Go get him, Ifrit. Black Mage is the most fun to play in 11. I don't like 14th Black Mage, because there's not really any magic to it. You don't target an elemental weakness of the enemy. Level up! Level 23. Let's try one of these. These are probably a little bit harder. What kind of commands do you have, Ifrit? We got Burning Strike, Fire Punch. We got Fire 2 and Punch. Hit him with a Burning Strike. Fireball! Staff level 60 now. Cool. We'll do a weapon skill. Nice. 1,200 experience points. This isn't even without my. This isn't even with my ring either. I'm gonna use my ring. I have an EXP boosting ring that I got from like an event, the anniversary event. I haven't played 11 in so long. Glad to seeing it make a resurface. Yeah. Some of the resurface is due in part to the Final Fantasy XIV raid series that they put in. That had like Final Fantasy XI content. I think they've had at least 2 different raids now in 14 that featured Final Fantasy XI. We might still get one more, but I'm not sure. Although this fight isn't going very well. Ran out of MP. I'm currently in Quafem. So there's Delphi's tower over there. I ran out of MP. I'm currently summoner. Thanks, Animal House. I really appreciate you. Oh, chain 2, 3125 experience. Holy crap. I do need to run into Delphi's tower though and heal up. Right, we're gonna heal mana. We gotta rest for a second here. Chat, what is your favorite Final Fantasy job? I love the casting types, mainly Black Mage, Red Mage. Sometimes Blue Mage. Blue Mage can be a little tricky sometimes. Especially depends on like how they put Blue Mage in the game too, because like 11's Blue Mage is a lot different from 14. 11's Blue Mage is not a limited job like in 14. Blue Mage is like super powerful in Final Fantasy 11. Bard got invited to everything. Yeah, that's a good job overall. Party support is always a good way to get into a party. It's still valid at end game too. Summon and Dragoon, nice. I played around with Dragoon a little bit in 11. It's kind of sad you don't get a pet dragon in Final Fantasy 14, but you get it in Final Fantasy 11. You actually get a little dragon that follows you around in Final Fantasy 11. People used to laugh at Dragoon for some reason. I don't know why. People used to laugh at Dragoon in 11. They were like, LOL, DRG. Okay, I'm about fully healed on mana. I have 280 mana. When to release Dragoon, Summon, and Wyvern was your 2 hour. Oh, okay. Yeah, they changed 2 hours to be 1 hour, too. I don't know if you knew that, but they changed 2 hours to be 1 hour. Alright, let's get the trust back out here for a little bit. I'll be live for about another 30 minutes, chat. And then I'll be back at 2 p.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Pacific, playing Pokemon ZA. Stacking XP bonuses here. I'm summoning Ifrit. Yeah, Summoner is just a total badass in 11. Hit him with that burning strike, Ifrit. Kabam. $2,500 XP, nice. Level 24. Gotta keep on rocking. Rock and roll! Five-second cooldown on Rage. Fire 2. There we go. 25. That lovely level up feeling. Rock Crusher. Yeah, this is FFMU and the Trust and the Leveling Simulator. It can be kind of dull sometimes. Or you can put on some music in the background or a podcast or something. Thing is, it's not a leveling simulator once you get into like the end game grinds. It's a totally different game. It takes a lot longer. Like, I feel like they designed 1 through 99 for like casual play, and everything else is just the rest of the game. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It does what it's designed to do, get people into the game. Then add that on top of the story stuff, which is mostly soloable at level 99. You've got a combination of things. People can experience story and Final Fantasy in an online setting. Which I know is not saying a lot now, because there's Final Fantasy 14 out there. But it's a different flavor. Different flavor of Final Fantasy Online. 2800 experience. Nice. Alright, let's go, Mr. Giant. Green Giant. I'm gonna go with Garuda this time. Wait, I have Ifrit. Never mind. Release. Go, Garuda! Level 27. Garuda. Give him the arrow. Ha 1750. I might be able to make it level 30 before I end stream here. Probably will. Dancing weapon. What level are you? Tough, high defense. Go for it. Weapon skill, Rock Crusher. Something is hitting me. Oh, from the behind. Holy shit. Oh, I'm glad I got that level up just in time. That healed all my health. Rage arrow. Owie. What level are you? Top 5 defense, the same as before. How about some aerial armor? It gave us blink. I might be able to survive this because that blink. I have to throw some debuffs out on him. Oh my god, another one? I better run. There's too many of these guys. Let's see, I'm level 28. We're getting there. But I gotta recover some MP and health. Garuda, go back to your hidey hole. Time for a little bit of hydration while I wait. So chat, do you have any New Year's resolutions or anything, or just kind of ignore that stuff? I don't pay as much attention to New Year's resolutions as I used to. Because usually I don't keep them. I do my best, but you know, sometimes I set goals that are way too high to achieve. So sometimes it's just better to not make a New Year's resolution. Or, you know, make resolutions that you feel that you can fully attain and not feel disappointed later that you didn't. Alright, we're fully recharged. Let's get back out there. Alright, a little bit more grind and then I'll end this stream and I'll be back at 2 p.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Pacific. Bam! Let's go with Diablos. I got a little bit more MP now. I summoned a demon! Go for the trophies. Diablos. Camisado. He missed? Seriously? Weigh the target down. $66 staff skill, not too bad. 29. We'll get to 30 before I end stream. Thanks, Animal House. I appreciate you. Alright, let's attack. With the GGs. Fight all these monsters. What's in the treasure chest? More ethers. High Ether 3. High Ether 2. I go ahead and use one of these potions. Attack! Diablos is such a cool summon. Like, visually, this is a summon. Summon a giant-ass demon. About this pugil over here. Go for it. Camisado. Kick the fish. Level 30. Well, I'm gonna stop the stream right there, chat, because I think that's a good place to stop. If I choose to pick up this again a little while later, I will. You level up pretty quickly. So the next route we're going to be taking is Crawler's Nest. It'll be from 30 to 40. I'm gonna stop the grind. We're just gonna go on over to Crawler's Nest and I'll log out. And then that'll be this little bonus grind session. You should probably go back to where you came from, Diablos. Into the night. Or into the darkness realm. We got the 30 summoner today. I've not really worked on my magic skill level, so my summoning is really behind. But you don't really need a whole lot of summoning level right away. Plus, there's a way to catch up on skill like that. Let's see. All. De-summon my party. Let's see. Travel. Okay, we got our survival guide here. We're gonna go to Crawler's Nest. Alright, so we got the worker crawlers here. This is where I'm going to end stream chat for this stream. If you like the content and everything, and if you want to check me out later, I will be live again later today. I'll be playing Pokemon ZA. And that will be at 2 p.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Pacific. You can find all my socials at lv99gamingwiz.card.co. There's the link to that. But you can also find links to my Discord on that as well. 18 plus only. We're a group of chill, mature adults. There's the link to my Discord, depending on where you're watching. And let's find somebody to raid real quick here. Probably can find somebody pretty easily. I think I'm gonna go raid Clo. I think they're playing Guild Wars 2 right now. Fellow MMO streamer. Fellow Eldenwood member. I will send you guys on over to Clo. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I appreciate everybody who shows up to the stream, hangs out, chills, lurks. You matter. So, see you around in a few hours with Pokemon. Here is our raid message. We're going to Clo. They're playing Guild Wars 2. Also a good MMO. One that I've played pretty well. But not, like, totally up to date on. I think I last played, like, Path of Fire or something like that. Copy the first raid message if you are not subbed. Copy the second one if you are. The second one uses my custom emotes, which you get by subbing. Let's use that. And we're gonna raid. Boop. Stay hydrated. See you at 2 p.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Pacific for Pokemon ZA. I'm going to be continuing on from rank W onwards. Hopefully we can get up closer to A.